Let's start by creating an oval shape right here with the ellipse tool. You can see the swatches right here, but to make the process faster, I will use the eyedropper tool. You can also use letter I on the keyboard to make it faster. Now I do Ctrl+C, Ctrl+B to paste it in the back. Now we will be editing the shape that is not in the front but in the back. I click right, transform, scale. Let's make it 130% and click OK. Now I change the color into this yellowish one, so I on the keyboard, click. Let's repeat the process. Ctrl+C, Ctrl+B, click right, transform, scale, 130%, OK, and pick this greenish one. Now we select all three shapes and we align them like this. I can see the difference between the shapes. I will make a few changes, make it a bit wider, also the middle one. It looks more or less like the original. Now I select all three shapes, I go to Object, Repeat, Radial. In the Properties panel, I change the repeat options. I choose 6. Enter, and let's make it a bit closer together. One last step is to create this ellipse in the center. And now, with the selection tool and holding Shift, I make it bigger. I'm pretty happy with the results. To create the pattern, I select everything and drag it into the swatches panel right here. To edit the pattern, I double click on the swatch. Now we have to select a different option, brick by row, and we leave the half. We have to make the gaps between the flowers smaller. Click right here and hold the arrow down. Actually, I want to change the height rather than the width. So this is about it. When you are ready, click Done. It is best to test the pattern right now. I select the rectangle tool, click. Let's make it 500 by 500 pixels. It's a bit too small, so again, right click, transform, scale, and maybe 200%, and only have the transform objects selected, not transform patterns. Again, perfect. If you don't see the same thing that I do, make sure that you have the fill selected, not the stroke. The stroke should be empty.